My own cousins took advantage of me when I was only 6 years, and this let me have low self-esteem till dates. Florence is from Africa here, living with his own parents, and then his own cousins, half brothers, took advantage of her. Her parents never bothered to even ask what she is going through, all in the name of what? Tradition. When Florence was born, the parent told her that since she is the only female or only girl, she's not going to marry. She will stay in the house and give birth to continue the family lineage. That is the custom of Florence people. Yes, the mother and the father gave birth to her alone, but the father was having other four children, of which they are all boys, and they are half grown than Florence. And they took advantage of her. They molested her. They abused her. She never told the parents because they warned her that if she does that, they will eliminate her. They will take her life. And this thing was in Florence within, worried her so many years. Sometimes parents forget that they have some responsibilities to perform. When you give birth, you need to what? Take good care of. And then it is not only about money. It is not only about money, the child's welfare, everything, spiritually, physically, mentally. Florence was denied of all these. All that the parents were thinking about is custom. Always they be telling her, you are the only child, girl child, and you are not going to get married. This is what hammering, they kept on hammering when Florence was growing up. Florence was not able to inform the parent until she was 14 years. When she was 14 years, because her brothers have done that to her, any man that will show interest, then she will give it. She will give in. She became addicted to men because of what has happened to her. She did this. Sometimes she became society calls. She attends society calls. So you know what I mean? Any man, Florence would chase. Florence was not able to tell the parents about what was happening. And this gave her low self-esteem. Until one day, but then she was about 21 years, she followed their parents to church. And one man showed interest. And that man was a pastor who was invited to come and preach in their church. This man showed interest, and when they the church was closed. Florence, the man asked Florence to give her number to, and then she gave the number. No, when the mother saw it, the mother didn't utter any word. When they go home, started giving Florence a long lecture. Started lecturing her about, this is our custom. You're not supposed to marry. You're not supposed to be in any serious relationship. Florence did not have anything to say. So what did she do? She nodded, and that ends it. She never heard of the man again until one day another guy showed up, showed interest, and so they enter into relationship. 5 months later, Florence got pregnant. Hey, what is she going to do? How will the parents take this issue, this news? She had no option than to break the news to. So she broke the news to them. Ah, the parents were jubilating. They celebrated Florence's pregnancy. Ah, Florence said, why? Why? Then they told her, you are not supposed to what? Marry, but you can give birth. So this pregnancy is a blessing. It means you're going to be with us in the same house, give birth to continue the family lineage. At that same month, Florence lost her job, but the parent told her, don't worry, we will take care of you and your unborn child. In fact, they took care of her till the time she delivered. When she delivered, it didn't end there. They continued. They supported her till Florence got a job. 3 years later, their, her parent kept on pestering her again. Why? You have to give birth again. Don't give birth to only one. Don't try to be selfish. You have to give birth more. 2, 3, 4. We are ready to take care of them. We will take care of them for you. They kept on hammering this issue, pestering her life all the time. Until one day, another guy showed up, got pregnant, and gave birth. That man too ran away. So it became a problem for Florence. Florence's parents never asked her about her feelings, what she's going through, and everything. All that they knew, or all that they kept on asking, when are you going to give birth again? Then she told us, I'm not going to give birth again. The two is okay. Sometimes she tried to take her life. But you know what is her source of motivation? Her children. He said the children were her source of motivation. She lived because of her children, and the children lived because of her, because they don't have any family anywhere. And Florence too said, I don't have any family members apart from my children. So that is why Florence did not give or take her own life. The parent kept on pestering her life. Then one day she called the parent and said, my dear parent, do you really think about my welfare? Do you really think about my feelings? You've made me a house help. I am in my own house, but I feel like I'm a stranger. I have parents, but I feel like I'm an orphan. All that you think about is custom, tradition, and not about my welfare. In this 21st century, why on earth do we have such barbaric custom that I'm not supposed to marry? I'm supposed to be in the house with you people to continue your family lineage. And then the father said, yes, it is our culture. whether you like it or not. You stay in here and continue your family lineage. You lack anything? You have built a very big mansion. What's your problem? Then the girl said, Daddy, it isn't about material wealth. It's about my life. It is about what? My life. Do you really think about me? Do you love me? Do you people love me? All that you think about is custom, 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 custom. Since I was a child, did you know what I was going through? Then Florence broke the news to them. Look, I was suffering from abuse from my own half brothers. They kept on abusing me. My own brothers have sex with me since age 6 to 14 years. You know what I've been through? All that you think about is custom, culture, tradition. That is it. You never showed me love. All that you think about money. Give me money, go to school, come, cook food, I eat. And that is it. Did you by any chance sit me down to ask about what I was going through? I've been timid from age 6. I don't spread my wings. I live within limitations. You have limited it. You have limited me, and that is it. You don't ask anything. And I said, look, Lawrence, all that you are talking, we have heard you. I will not listen. You will still continue this family lineage. And then the most annoying part is that the wife too, which is Florence's mother, too supported the man. All that was going on, the wife supported. So sometimes you shouldn't look at culture and then we do or we cause harm to our own children. Customs, traditions are there, yes, they are there to guide us, but it shouldn't go beyond. Florence never tasted sweet life. All the time she has been taking bitter pills. So after that meeting, she didn't say anything. Then one day she called the children, but then the children about 15 and then 18 years. One was 15, one was 18 years. So they have grown. And parents told the children that, look, you know that I love you. You are the only thing I have in this life. And the elder son said, Mommy, about the grandparents, the grandma and um, they are there for you. So you're a child. You will not understand. You will not understand. One day, you understand. Then the elder son first gave birth to one boy and a girl. The boy was 18 and then the girl was 15 at that time. So the children too grown and they kept on asking their mother, why is that she's still at that age, she's still living with her parents. They kept on asking the mother. So it's like parents pestering her, actually to always asking her secrets, things that she vowed not to expose to her own children. And one day she said, "Look." So one day she sat her children down and broke the news to them that, "Look, I'm more than a slave, more than an orphan. I have parents, but I am like an orphan. You see me, I've never stepped out of this house to be on my own before, no way. All because of family tradition." Then the elder son said, "Mommy, what is it about it? Your grandparent told me that since I'm the only child and then a girl child, I'm not supposed to marry. I'm supposed to be in this family, give birth. I can give birth mm, as much as I can, but I am not supposed to be in a serious relationship. I'm not supposed to marry, have a husband. I have to give birth and continue on the family lineage." And his son said, "What? In this 21st century, this is absurd." But then the boy he has completed secondary school, about to go to college. So the boy was matured. The mommy, you know what? You leave this house right now. We are going to move from this house. And the mother said, "Look, you're a child, you don't understand." He said, "I'm not supposed to." He said, "No, mommy, you leave this house. You will leave this house." Not knowing the boy has arranged everything. He contacted a friend's father who was working in an embassy. He arranged everything, gave them prepared a place in US of A. And when one day the boy came with 3 passports. So when they finished eating, he said, "Mommy, I have a surprise for you." I said, "What is it?" Then he put this thing on the table and said, "This is it. One for me, one for my sister, and one for you. We are living. We are living for abroad." So, where did you get all this money? Where from? Where did you get the passport from? So, my friend's father works there, and I told him all that we are going through. Say he will help us. So he has done everything. We are moving to abroad. We are traveling. We are living here for good. But you know what? We will leave one by one. The plane will sort of um, in the night. So I booked a night flight. So okay, no problem. So the first the daughter left. They put the secretly pulled out their things and threw them at the back of the wall. And then the daughter left, sent some to the friend's house. Then the son too. Then the girl told the mother, "Oh, mommy, Florence told them the parents, looking at something." And so why actually? So, "Oh, they have moved to their friend's house to go," and it's okay, no problem. So don't keep long, oh, so as usual, as they used to say. And then when they get there, they go to airport. It was a time for them to set off. Then they went to America. 10 years later, they called the parents. "Do you know where I am?" But then the parent thought somebody might have kidnapped them or something else. So they have about 10 years have passed, so they have even forgotten. When they called them, so who is this? He said, "It's near Florence." "Hey, where are you?" "I mean, we are in America, enjoying ourselves." But then the boy was about 28 years, got married, working at one of these big companies in US of A, and the girl too became um, what do you call it, a TV presenter, and he was working in CNN. And then the girl was happy. The parents, they were happy. Say, hey, why? Then he told them, Mommy, you know what? I'm not advising you, but I'm just giving an opinion. Share this to your people that look, in this 21st century, those these barbaric customs must be cancelled. So thereafter, the father went to the chief's palace, told him everything, and the chief said, until or from today, this custom of giving birth to the only female child or only child who is a female cannot be married. This barbaric custom has been cancelled. So sometimes you need to fight for your right. Florence was not able to fight for them. It was the son who was able to fight for the mother. No one is here. I am not against any tradition or any custom, but those traditions that are outmoded, you need to do away with it. And in Ghana here, we also have our outmoded cultures. I need to do away with it. Until then, what will I say? First, you subscribe, send your comments and your likes. Goodbye.